Hey everyone, new Betty is out. I didn't really look at the time of her release, so I was taking a sleep when she came out, and I just woke up and saw that she was in the game, so I thought I might as well make the video. Hold. I always forget to put the pop filter in front of my face. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at her character. Currently, her character is on the wiki, but her memory is not, so I'm just gonna be looking at the Discord for her memory details. And yeah, so real quick, we'll switch on over. Yes, I was looking for the memory, wasn't there. We kind of knew what she did beforehand. We just didn't know her exact percentages at max, and then we didn't know her full stats. So now that we do, let's get into her. She magically attacks a single enemy with 400% power and has a 100% chance to give all allies a defense enhancement for one turn. This is a really solid basic. Having defense up for one turn is like no slouch, so pretty solid basic. Then she has a passive. Red allies will always have 70% more HP and 50% more defense. At the start of battle, there's a 100% chance that you will remove 2 buffs from all enemies and inflict collapse when an enemy activates a skill that would reduce their cooldowns. There's a 100% chance that you will increase the cooldowns of the enemies by 2 turns and increase all allies action gauge by 50%. Oh my god, she's insane. Okay, so first of all, mono red is like the play from now on. Almost everyone and their mother reduces cooldowns in the game now, so she's gonna be very dominant. Jesus. We need another distraction unit. I feel like Mimi's a little dated, but if we had a really good, solid distraction unit, a lot of these newer characters would just get crushed. Jesus, especially a blue one. When an enemy activates a skill that would reduce their cooldowns, 100% chance that you will increase the cooldowns of the enemies by 2 turns and increase all allies action gauge by 50%. So this depends on who's increasing, their or decreasing their cooldowns, because this could completely negate it or just like chip away at it. Because if you're decreasing your cooldowns by like 4 turns, this increases them by 2 turns, so it's not really too big of a deal. But if you're like using an older unit that only increases by 1 turn, this is really going to bite you in the ass. So it just really depends on who's using it. So we're probably going to see like characters come out with even greater cooldowns or something like that in the future. And then the action gauge is just insane. Like, this is just guaranteeing your team goes another turn. We've been seeing a lot of that in the meta lately, where characters are gonna start allowing your team to run laps on the other team. That's always been the meta ever since the game first came out. That's the reason why Green Felt was a thing, because she just let you run laps because she was so fast. It's always been low-key like the meta in any type of game like this where like speed is involved. It's just how it devolves into. She looks really solid for PvE though as well. Especially for green content. I know we haven't gotten an all-out war in ages, but if we have like a green boss and we need red allies will always have 70% more HP and 50% more defense. This is like the most insane part of it to me. Like, this is an insane buff to red units right here. It's maddening. I have no idea what they were thinking here. Holy shit. Magically attacks all enemies with 600% power. Sorry, I'm slurring my words, I'm tired. I still need to wake up. Has a 100% chance to remove 4 buffs from all enemies. This is like Elsa passive, but she needs to crit. So this is having this just 100% without having to crit is really solid. Inflict, collapse, and buff seal for 2 turns. Also, yeah, so collapse is like a specified red, because like as soon as you put it on, red units are. It's kind of like. It's weird to say. Let me see if I can, real quick. We can take a look at it. So, collapse. Yes, so notice how the collapse is for red units. Take 5% of maximum HP as damage at the start of turn. Red enemies will deal increased damage to you. So it's like type specific. So interesting. I think it's type specific now, but like when we first thought of it, I think it was like for everything. Whereas like you'd put it on a character and you take like 1.5 more damage, let's say. And then if you're a red character, going up against a green character, you would deal like an additional damage. But now I think it's just type specific. I don't know. This wording is weird. I'm confused. Maybe it's just me being tired. So yeah, and then buff seal for 2 turns. Buff seal is always nice. In addition, give red allies a shield effect with 5k damage, a defense enhancement, and agility enhancement for 2 turns. It reduces their cooldowns by 2 turns. Yeah, so you definitely want to be using her with red units. Increase allies debuff resistance by 50% in arena. She's a great leader for arena. Absolutely fantastic. I believe Julius is like the same leader skill, Spring Julie. So yeah, one of the better leader skills in the game for arena. You have HP, agility, and defense. So that's pretty insane. Right off the bat, we have 14k HP. That's okay, pretty solid. 900 attacks, low on the low side, but she's really just there to support the team. Defense is 1.2k, kind of insane. Agility 173. My characters are getting faster. This is a really fast character. Crit rate and everything is standard here. We can take a look at her mem. Her memory is, if Amelia Camp, agility 6%, 10, 14, 19. You get 19 agility. Then if gold, 100% chance to, at the start of battle to give self debuff success rate, chance rate up for 3 turns. It's basically like Golden Week Mimi's memory. Sort of. I don't know if the stats are the exact same. But basically like guaranteeing, I think your passive goes off and just making you even faster. So you probably want to build, you might want to build speed completely on this character, like Anastasia or Valram, or you want to throw in some defense. Because like she bulks up her stats so good, but you probably want to run speed, like just in case. But still, yeah, she is insane, 1,000,000%. She is game breaking for red units. She's gonna be one of the best red units in the game to have. I would say she's worth picking up if you do have Swimsuit Amelia already. I would still wait for your free ticket. I would still wait for your tickets from the event. Anniversary is still right around the corner. We have less than a month. And we even have Rem and Ram coming soon. They could be even more insane. I feel like, who's on red? Who are the strong units that just came on a red? Because Amelia and Patrice are an insane duo. Echidna just came on a purple. New Subaru just came on a purple. Because I feel like if these guys work off well together, New Rem and Ram could be like these guys, but just for purple. And I feel like purple units are a little better, even though there's like way less of them. I feel like maybe it's a little more worth for the red units because they have a lot more versatility. But I don't know, purple units are kind of nutty too. So we'll have to see what Rem and Ram are all about. But again, we have 20 days. We have 20 days on the banner right here, as you can see. It's going to leave the same time as Amelia banner. So really just pick and choose. I'd say if you have one, get the other for sure. But just you gotta be careful with your gems. Like if you're low in gems, maybe just say it for Annie. I'm sure these units will come back eventually. We still have the guaranteed ticket, which isn't available to anyone. So don't feel bad if you don't have it yet. Then we have a bunch of tickets here. If you don't have them already, you know, you can unlock them. Then you can go ahead and go to the shop and buy a bunch. I think I'm already past all my tickets though, but yeah. So yeah, she's insane. She's a lot better than I thought she'd be. You know, there's still Reinhardts in the game that just ignore defense, but she's definitely going to be giving herself some solid HP. Like the passive with the HP bonus is really good. So yeah, wow, I'm kind of blown away how good she is. She looks kind of insane, especially paired up with Amelia. So if you have some red units and you want to make a mono red, that's definitely the play. So yeah, I'd advise just be cautious. You know, we're going into Annie, we have other banners, but if you do want to pick both of these characters up, it is definitely not a bad idea. It looks like it looks like they could be very dominant in a lot of spaces. And if you have a bunch of green units, you might be losing out in PvP, but expect them to be really good in PvE upcoming, because I have a feeling they're going to be throwing in a lot of blue bosses in order to counter these two. And if you have some solid green units, you should be fine. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and sorry I'm so tired. And yeah, later.